Have you ever heard of Varjabedian? Varjabedian are young boys, normally ranging from the age of 12 up to their early 20s. They're either stolen or bought from their parents and made to dress like girls for their masters. Basically prostitutes.
He came to the country in 2008. And year after year, boys went missing after that.
You have no idea what I have to live with every day.
I gotta see this through.
Shoot him!
You want your revenge? Then let him rot in the jail for the rest of his life.
Saro, Monte,
Hi,
Jeff in
Jeffrey.
Vegas.
Hello, hi from New York.
Oh, it's great to talk to you both. I watched Respite this afternoon.
Wow.
Fantastic. I mean, I really enjoyed it. You know, these movies can be really tricky because they can become really corny or cliche, but solid writing, solid acting, had me on the edge of my seat. So really well done. It was really good.
Wow.
Thank you
so much. That's amazing to hear. Wow.
Oh. Well, Monty, let's start with you. You know, Jimmy Baz, he's a private detective. He's sloppy. He's unconventional, but he's hiding some serious pain, isn't he?
A lot of pain, yeah. Saro gave me a lot to work with. He gave me a bunch of good stuff to work with. Got me to go deep inside. It was a very, very deep character. I mean, you know, Saro just cooked up this amazing character, and you know, I got to play a lot. I actually got to, you know, earn my keep, earn my meal, earn my lunch. You know.
Well,
yeah.
You know, Saro, a serial killer, is loose out in New Jersey, and he's targeting Muslims. What an original concept! It really is.
And I'll say that later on, we discover as the film goes along that he wasn't targeting Muslims, but he was targeting these men that perpetrated basically this act called bachabazi, which is enslaving young boys. So it's
Yeah, it wasn't racially motivated, is what you're saying. It was personal.
It was personal. Yeah. But
Very.
I think it was important to kind of mislead the audience, and so that's and our cop is also naive to the region, and they haven't figured it out yet, and so they're just generalizing, and so that's where that kind of came from.
Yeah, you make that very clear, and there's so many twists in this movie. You know, you don't want to spoil anything. But you know, Monty, you know, are you a method actor? Did you hang out with detectives or cops to get your role down? Because you seem like you were a seasoned cop in this movie.
Thank you, Jeffrey. I am a method actor. I did hang out I did hang out with some cops, also with some soldiers. I did speak to some guys who served in Afghanistan. I tried soaking it in. I also tried talking to guys who were down and out. You know, again, I cannot stress how much Saro gave me to work with. It was like, you know, he just gave me the ultimate thing to play with, and he let me, you know, he let me bring this character out, which is really, really cool. But I did spend some time with some soldiers, a few cops, and some guys who, you know, who had some drinking problems, because that was one of the things that we were thinking about, how down and out he was.
And Saro, this movie was set in New Jersey. Was that always the first choice for the setting?
We knew we wanted it to be a tri-state. I mean, Monty's from Brooklyn, I'm from Queens. We're very New York. While the movie was set in New Jersey, it ended up being set in New Jersey because of the locations that became available to us. But we wanted to capture that Northeastern grittiness, and where we filmed in Jersey City, it was just perfect to capture.
Because at first I thought it was LA, you know, and then when they showed up, the couple showed up at Jimmy Baz's office, I went, that's not LA. Who walks right off the street into that? You know, that's got to be somewhere in New York or someone like that. That's why I wear my Soprano shirt today, you know, so I was a little New Jersey.
Nice. That's good.
You know, and I think my favorite character, you know, Monty, I love your character. He's great. But I love the hookah manager. I just thought he was fantastic.
He was awesome.
I mean, when he did that scene with you, Monty, I mean, he didn't stammer. He was fantastic. And Amir's my second favorite character. But yeah, tell me about the hookah guy, because he was brilliant.
You know,
Talks to Saro's choice. That's all Saro.
So his name is Shimavon Atamyan, and he is actually a family friend of mine, Armenian descent, but grew up in Syria. And I knew he's done a lot of like local Armenian plays. So I know that he's like an Armenian drama troupe, and I've seen him in a play, and I know that he was going to be able to do a fantastic job. And he just fit perfect for the role. But I've gotten that feedback quite often. He just was being himself, and he did a fantastic job.
I mean, he was just his rhythm and the dialogue. You had some really long, both of you guys, you had some really long scenes in this movie. There was a lot of words, so it was very, I'm not saying it was bad, but there's some like monologues in this movie,
Yeah.
So and he was fantastic. So what about sequels? I mean, because you in this movie with Jimmy going off in the sunset, where's he going? And there's got to be more crime for him to solve, because I want more Jimmy Baz.
Talk to the mad scientist.
Okay, he's up there.
That's really interesting. I never honestly thought about a sequel. If
Not a sequel, Further Adventures.
Further Adventures. Yeah, look, well, so I guess the way I did leave it open-ended, my, I guess, vision or idea, and maybe I shouldn't say anything so audiences could take away what they want to take away from it, but at the very least, he's ready to start anew. And maybe move on and maybe get past some of the hurt.
And you did something, Saro, when the final shot with the credit roll, you see Jimmy's face, and that's from another movie. It's just, I can't think of it. There's another movie where the character just went through hell, and then when he's leaving and the credits go up, it's a 70s movie. I can't think of it yet. Maybe you did it subconsciously, but I can't think of what it was.
I think I did it subconsciously.
Yeah. And Monty, what brand does Jimmy smoke? That cigar? It was driving me crazy. What does he smoke?
I have no clue. These guys.
Some method actor. You're supposed to know the cigar you smoke.
No, actually, so one of Monty's good friends who, I don't remember the brand of the cigarette, but one of Monty's good friends who also helped us tremendously in making of the film provided all the cigars. So we can get you the type of cigar.
I'll get the name brand for you.
Okay, thank you.